We're here at Chill Theatre. We're here with
Billy Blanks.
So Billy, what got you started in your martial art career?
Well, as a young kid, I grew up with a learning disorder. And having a learning disorder back in those days was really hard because
Were you dyslexic?
I had dyslexia. Yeah, had dyslexia, so it made me have a hard time reading and just having a hard time at school. So then I got involved with a karate program. When I got involved with that karate program, I saw with my own eyes that I could be successful.
Well, what happened with me was I'm dyslexic, and I used to beat the living hell out of bullies all the time. I always got mad that they would treat people the way they did, and I put a kid's head to the wall, and then that started my whole down, to learning martial arts and stuff.
Yeah, for me though, as a kid having dyslexia, that was hard because I was always run home from school. I was scared, nervous. But when I got involved with karate, it gave me a chance to see it with my own eyes so I could be successful. And I started practicing, and then all of a sudden, I had a dream. So one day I want to be a world champion. I went and told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm going to be a world champion. She laughed at me and said, boy, go somewhere and sit down. What you need to do is get a job, right?
So what types of martial arts were you learning?
My first style of martial arts was Tong Sudo. I started off with Korean style of karate. It was Tong Sudo. Right. And then eventually it ventured off into Taekwondo. I'm a 9th-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Been studying martial arts for over 50 years. And I'm a 7-time world champion. Right. Yeah, 7 times. I amateur as well as professional. And then I got a chance, I was the first American who ever won a national title in karate. So I won the national title, and that gave me a chance to make the United States karate team. So it gave me a chance to travel throughout the world. And
That's beautiful.
Fought with the United States.
So what was the first movie that you did?
The first movie they ever did was a movie called King of the Kickboxer. King of the Kickboxer.
King of the Kickboxer. I think I saw that. Yeah. How did you enjoy making that movie? Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, when I made King of the Kickboxer, I went in for an audition. And when he called me in for the audition, they wanted me to play the bad guy in the movie, right? So they wanted me. They didn't give me a script. They said, we don't have a script for you. All we want you to do is see if you can be a bad guy. So remember the movie Rucker Howard did called I gotta remember that movie. Yeah. But anyway, he did a movie that was really scary. So I said, I'm going to kind of use that character and base myself off of that character. And so they said, okay, let us see you come in. So I came into the room and I looked at the casting director, and I just looked at her. And then I jumped at her like that, and she went, right? She got scared. And then I said, one day I did this to a person, I did that. I said, I'm going to do the same thing to you. And then I left and got in my car. Walked out of I didn't say nothing to her. I just turned around, walked out of the room, and before I could get back to my car, they called.
Wow, that's a good story.
I have the car, and I don't know how to set this up, but got it. I did it.
So what was your second movie?
Second movie was Last Boy Scout, and